running. Guess what?
I honestly don't care what key we run.
As far as burstings, probably the hardest. As far as manacles, workshop's probably the hardest. Workshop slash seed probably the hardest. Hands down, seed hardest key.
Yeah, well, Siege has always been a shit key.
It's all the same to me.
Guard would probably be.
Let's do it.
Works for me. See how many people are running keys this week. I am sure it's going to be a struggle to even find a goddamn single DPSer at this point. Well, yes, I know, but I think most of the people who really like to love geek. Well, there's one.
Okay, where are we going? Oh, Junkyard Gross.
4KIO.
Yeah, we get carried.
Oh, another shaman. How gross would that be?
Woohoo!
Of all the Rockies,
Oh
I
my
wouldn't
God,
even
we
have
could
to
have
tank.
double bloodlust.
Yeah, if only that was a thing.
bring this.
Yeah, when you're starting at a 23, I guess
Wow.
it makes it.
I had it. My was 790. Crap.
Yep.
He's pretty good. First guy.
You hesitated.
Do it, bro.
Yay, water.
So, who wants to take a guess how I am getting to Mechagon today?
I cannot wait.
I think I think you're out of your little.
No, I made more, so I'm using my ultra safe transporter Mechagon.
So
That's-
proud of himself. Oh, I can't wait till we don't do Mechagon ever again.
I mean, who knows? We might be on our last Mechagons. Well, Abner's responded he might be on in a bit, so obviously we'll run this one. And
Oh, did he say he'd be on?
said he might be on in a bit, or might not. So we should definitely run this one first and
Yep.
see if he's on or not.
And his key is a freehold 23. Not teaming. Teaming was last week.
or no, skittish.
Skittish.
Off to a great start.
Yo, be careful. All aboard! The greasy eel's leaving port.
Sal, where are you?
I am inside the instant.
Well, that's not the right thing to do. Get your ass out here.
I have almost 1,000 people. 1,000 people like, oh, this guy. Clicked off because only 3 of them are followers.
Because, I mean, I figured that everyone else should have ultra safe transporter Mechagons.
I'm here.
Val, you and I have done this about 100 times where you've gotten here first, I've gotten here a couple seconds later, and we've summoned everybody.
I would be there to summon with.
We play smart mode.
All right. And ladies
Too
at the
smart
thing, so
for
we're
that.
good.
But my coolies.
All the other frostmates are a bar. Doesn't happen.
He must suck.
Well, he's too cool for coolies.
Don't know much about. Oh, he's arcane.
That would explain it.
Arcane.
This
I
should be
guess this
interesting.
is a good week. Bar line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But my
Here
coolies.
we go.
Okay, where is the dumb thing?
Over
Okay,
at
we're gonna go
Trixie.
down to
Sure.
Dunker first, yeah.
To prevent my father from eradicating all organic life, we need to gain entry into
Other
his
than-
subterranean fortress city.
He's fucking, like, come on.
The
Give me the
Table.
terror that patrols this region has a control module that can
It's incompetence.
If you want heals, you drop a
You
table.
shouldn't have to say it.
Wow, that's
but disabling its remote power node should render it
grab the
Yeah.
scrap bot.
throughout the junkyard.
You should probably grab that scrap bot at the top here.
So we're gonna root around
Hold
through
me
the
on.
garbage. Look at
This
I'll-
mage still hasn't buffed me. I'm mad at him.
I haven't. I don't know how you didn't get it.
flying deck.
Really?
Okay,
We can break into a fortress that has even more.
Yeah, I have no clue why you don't have it. All of us have it.
now I grabbed
He
that
must
one.
have done it before I just zoned in.
There, he just redid it.
Did you guys steal all the bots?
Scrap bot. I'll grab the one over there by the last.
I don't plan on grabbing any until the
Well, you-
very end if there is one.
Probably grab one.
A power node must be located within that slime. You will have to sanitize the area in order to access it.
Sanitation required. Sanitation required. System restored. Moving to contamination zone.
Trick.
Ow. Okay.
Have Big
Yes, I see. Fucking mage went and got the tanking thing.
As long as he's got his buff, that's all that matters.
Mobility compromised. Sanitation required.
Assholes.
Sanitation required.
The sad thing is when I thought bursting, I was thinking is the stupid orbs that you have to hit, not healing.
Explosive.
Yeah, I was thinking explosives. Oh, actually, okay.
That's still something we. I would prefer to have.
Mobility compromised.
We would prefer it too, because then you're taking care of all the shit.
Definitely more.
You prefer to have it because then you feel useful.
Action site.
I get it. It's a win-win.
Slime bolt.
I brought us an extra mom. You're welcome.
Slime bolt. Slime bolt.
Watch out for all the swarm. Burger.
Sorry.
Triangle down.
I used my cooldown a little too early. Sorry, lady.
I got.
Slime bolt.
Yep.
Suffocating smog. Suffocating smog. Slime bolt.
I'm stunned, so I can't kick either.
I need to kick.
There, finally, I got a shield up.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's going on with your fucking shield, dude? It just decided not to work today?
Well, you know, it does have a relatively long cooldown unless it procs Grand Crusader, which makes instantly
Only happens when I
available
want to
again.
interrupt shit, apparently.
Apparently,
Don't pull anything, I gotta res him.
I was looking to see the
All res you can drink.
mage is fucking just taking all the
God, I'm
bots.
stuck in combat for some reason.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
please
all
don't.
are. There's a slime wave. That's what it is.
Got all bought, bro. Happened to the stock bot that was.
The mage took it. Something. I don't know. Somebody took it.
No, I stole it.
Oh, okay.
thought-
All right, good to go. Let's
Are
go.
we good?
Go, go, go,
Okay.
go, go.
They grabbed the one pipe. And all.
I took
Yeah.
the one in the pipe too. I've stolen two.
That would be.
Yeah, but I died in between.
I didn't know you died.
Sanitation
I died again.
required.
Wow, bursting is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bursting is
we're gonna
brutal.
have to chill, I guess.
Yeah,
We're
we should
paying
probably not
attention.
take it to 7 or 8 every pull. Because that's what we're doing.
Error. Mobility
Did you get that res? All right, next. Like I can do 7 to 10 stacks every 3 or 4 pulls.
We're gonna
No.
have this. We're gonna have big stacks.
Okay.
It's just.
I
the
would want to
slime.
say, what the fuck, mage? Why are you grabbing all the bots?
Did he die?
Didn't be able to grab anything else.
Okay, I'm stopping.
Mobility compromised.
Good.
It's too far.
Error. Mobility compromised.
Finally gave you.
Yeah.
Error. Mobility compromised.
Guess if we have more than 6 stacks, and
Consumed.
sure we eat.
Error. Mobility compromised. System restored. Moving to contamination site.
Oh,
Yeah, we're doing it live.
okay.
Splatter.
I.
Error.
Okay.
Mobility compromised.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. I got goop.
Oh.
Got goop.
Got gooped again?
I'm gonna lose my.
But this time I was able to get you quick enough with my dispel.
I was standing like right next to you. I got goop.
Error. Mobility compromised. Toxicity levels rising. Sanitation required. Sanitation required. Toxic substances detected. Mobility compromised.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
fuck.
Compromised.
Oh no.
That sucks.
Toxic substances.
Yes.
That was a good start, Key.
God, this guy has a lot of health.
Yes, he does.
Error. Mobility compromised.
Splatter.
Sanitation required. Toxic substances detected.
Splatter.
Error. Mobility compromised.
Coalesce.
Are you kidding me?
God.
Sanitation required.
At everybody.
Toxic substances detected.
Well, that's just shit
Heck.
for luck.
That goop never hit that hard.
No. But this is a 23 Tyrannical, so.
But it's hitting for like 6K a piece.
Yep.
Oh well, I didn't want to play with that mage anymore, anyways.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit never hit hard before. That's nuts.
That was
Yeah.
brutal.
I was healing my ass off.
Yeah, I know. It did feel rather brutal.
I even got a
I mean,
res.
his melee hits were hitting me for like,
Yeah, they were
around
trucking you.
4K.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, that goop was hitting for 5.86K a tick.
Mm-hmm.
Can't live. That's not even enough time to like. Want to drop it down to 20? Try it again, or we want?
This island is
I mean, I
altitude of
we can probably do it at a 22. I mean, that's going to actually be a significant amount less damage because of how the keys scale. Yeah. Reset the instance real quick, and
You have a 20 timer.
I mean, I honestly don't care that much what we do.
Up to y'all.
I'd say, I mean, we're here. We might as well do this, or if you want to do the workshop, that's fine with me too. But I got a feeling this probably be easier. I mean, unless that particular boss is just super overtuned right now.
Abner should get on and we could do his freehold. Bastard.
If Joker's hitting that, I don't think workshop's gonna.
Well,
I mean, Siege
probably.
hit hard
Well,
beforehand.
the thing is that things that didn't hit hard before hit hard now, and some things that didn't hit hard before still don't hit hard now. So I mean, we can't necessarily say just because X was worse than Y previously that X is still worse than Y now in pre-patch.
Yeah, and we lost you early on in that fight. That fight would have gone a lot faster if we had everybody alive for Bloodlust, and it wouldn't have been as
I
big
still have a
deal.
20. My workshop still.
How?
Wanna try it again?
How is it still a 23?
Still shows 20.
Did we reset the instance yet?
My key shows 22.
We did Val's key, not aggressions.
Oh.
Okay,
You didn't even know that you didn't put your key in?
Yep.
Let's do
I
the,
mean,
let's do
Alright,
the
let's do it.
22 junkyard.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh. Where I'm ready. Let's focus. Yeah, man, that was pretty brutal. I was getting hit badly hard.
I'm trying to think if I need to spec any differently.
Gunker's area, we're just gonna have to make sure that no times that
Well, I've also been I'm spec differently, so I'm not quite. There's a little more timing involved with cloudbursts and whatnot. I could actually probably handle it just fine. It's just getting the timing down. That first one really caught me off guard. That killed us all, and that killed a handful of us.
yeah, all the burstings are doing like almost 2.5 times the damage they were doing last time bursting was up. So I mean, it's gonna be a shit show.
Yeah, but last time it was a joke. Like now, I feel like it's actually okay. It's somewhat of a challenge. Well, good. Like
I remember to put my poisons on this time though.
Nice.
Wow, you're a real rogue now.
Oh, I'm proud of myself.
I am too. Well, I'm ready for leveling so that I can raid. It'll be quick. I'll level 1, 2, and be happy. The rest I should auto level.
I am going to attempt to keep Two Tunes raid ready in Shadowlands. We will see how long that lasts.
I will once we get to the second raid.
Lady, are you gonna raid with us?
What's your raid schedule like?
For the times.
The heroic team's Tuesday, Wednesday,
Oh, for the-
I think, and the
Might
mythic
need to-
team's Sunday, Monday. Same as it was last expansion, this past one. Tiny.
Sunday, Monday, Mythic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday.
Maybe. Mythic rating's a big commitment that I've been scared of making. I've done it before, but
Did you do it with this crew or no?
I like Pug did it with this crew. I think I did like a couple mythic bosses or something. I don't remember,
Okay.
but I wasn't on the regular team.
I mean,
Gotcha.
come on, they put aggression on the roster, so they'll take anyone.
Well,
Oh, no, they'll
that being
definitely
said,
take her.
they have my Druid and Resto ready for like a back aid. Probably let
I'm
Evo
gonna-
know and
I'm gonna
probably
go
get you in.
be. I'm gonna sound really arrogant for a second and say like I know that they would love to have a druid that could be any spec that's gonna be like a reliable good player. It's just on me if I want to commit to that or not.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, that's the thing. I
I
think it's
might
a
want
backup
to
role.
if I get hooked enough in the early part of the first raid tier or whatever, I might. So it's on the table. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a permanent every or a fight where they. So you wouldn't.
Oh, and just so I'm 100% sure, we're doing my 22, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Do this
Again.
with more enthusiasm.
Once more with healing.
I don't heal.
Noticed.
My coolies.
Aggression, if you die within the first 3 seconds of the boss, you did something wrong, not me.
Oh, 100%. Not gonna happen this.
I suggest not buying Goop products.
Your aggression's dying again.
That one
We
would have
haven't
been his
even
own
pulled
damn
yet.
fault, too.
Ah!
Activated.
I just made sure I got that first scrap bot.
Oh, and our pug's going for the other one as quick as he can.
Gyro scratch.
That's fine.
Scrapbot's really gonna murder me. Please save me.
Bane death.
Does Typhoon work on them?
I don't know if it does or not.
I'm gonna Typhoon this one. Nope. He doesn't care.
A power node must be located within that slime.
Scrap bot.
I'm out of range.
You'll have to sanitize the area in order to access it.
Sanitation required. Error. Mobility compromised. System restored. Moving to contamination site.
For this thing cause a lot of back.
Yeah,
Now-
that's why I'm happy to pull this one solo. Oh, we're getting a friend. Once the bursting is stabilized, I'll pull the other two.
We're good.
Slime bolt.
I got triangle.
I
Got
got
circle.
next star.
I mean, it's circle. Suffocating.
Suffocating smoke. Slime bolt. Slime bolt. Slime bolt. Slime bolt.
Sorry, guys. Off on your.
Slime wing.
It's okay, man. You literally have COVID.
Oh, I got cleared.
I don't have a target.
Are you're it's out of your system or whatever?
That's what you want to call it.
Cool. Well,
Focus
that,
on the slime first.
congratulations. I'm glad you kicked its ass.
It wasn't that bad. It was more depressing than
Yeah.
not being able to taste my favorite foods and my wife like making all.
That's sad.
Sanitation required.
Got 6 stacks.
Damn it. I gotta get more aggressive.
Boy.
I don't think I like this spec.
All right.
Not for this week.
You can drink.
I'll be fine, man. It's not.
Well, you two were discussing it. I put out a res.
You only beat me because you have more haste.
That may be true.
Sanitation
Well, I
I
actually
don't
don't have.
I
Me
don't know
I
too,
don't have
because
as-
I didn't try.
I don't have as much haste as I should have, but I was not going to fucking gear just for pre-patch.
Yeah.
I did. Running
You're
completely different setup.
special.
This pre-patch was kind of a bust. I mean, all the new classes and stuff, that's neat. That was the good part. But, man, felt like it needed a little bit more love.
Well, I mean, I can understand how they didn't have a big pre-patch this time. I mean, they're obviously struggling to get the expansion done, so.
No, yeah, their priorities are right. They should focus on Shadowlands.
recalibrated.
Slime bolt.
Oh.
I'm
That's fine.
stopping. I'm stopping. I was just healing, so I was being good. Why don't a breach come get this haste bot for your healing?
Assistance protocol activated.
That is for kick.
Suffocating smoke. Slime bolt.
Once we got one of these dead, I'll get the slime.
A breach, you want this haste bot?
I thought I got it already.
There's a grease one in here.
Slime bolt.
Thank you.
I mean, I just want to live, so. Stopping. Well, you're dead, so.
Yeah, I don't like this spec for this week. It's just a little too
Suffocating smoke.
slow.
Slime bolt.
What you really need is Mass Dispel.
Yeah, no shit.
Really need speed roll.
No.
Suffocating smoke.
Sanitation required. Sensors recalibrated.
Alright, look.
Massive toxicity levels detected.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
Just hitting hard.
Sanitation required. Toxicity levels rising. Sanitation required. Mobility compromised. Toxicity levels rising. Sanitation required. Error. Mobility compromised. Toxicity levels rising. Error. Mobility compromised.
With that creature,
Yeah, that was fun.
I can deactivate the node.
Almost 4K HPS for that fight. I haven't honestly have not paid any attention to HPS this entire
With caution.
since the patch, so I have no clue what that really is.
That bot there.
Looks like it's headed for scrap.
Bot.
Let's see. I've only got 3 spots.
Yeah,
Oh, I've
grab
got
that
the
one.
defense one too. Why do you need the shocker?
Giggity.
Assistance protocol activated.
Did somebody grab it? I don't see it, or is it just on the
I just
clusterfuck?
grabbed it.
Oh, that's fine.
I think I actually have all of them, don't I? No, I just have the haste and the damage. Okay.
Actually, wait. Let's. Yeah. Obelisk. I almost forgot about that for some reason.
Don't use.
Not this one. What in fucking Wait, Chris. Yeah, I may have forgotten about that one once.
That's not. Kitty boy. Like a boss.
Lasers.
kicking.
I am getting my druid set up for leveling so that I can do it next after this one.
Now we're sitting right on top of some enemies, so do the smart thing and let me go out first, and then do the smart thing and come out like right after me, especially if you're a breach.
I was gonna
Remember to
wait a while.
vice versa.
There appears to be a power node within the
Stunned out.
vicinity of the scrapyard. You will need to employ violence.
What can't we hear? You folks must be
Laughter.
Scrap grenade.
not to worry. I'll fix you right.
Not letting me target the.
Sorry, get the next pull. Let's go. Oh, got a big one.
Alright, this is spicy.
Scrap grenade.
Pathers.
Yep, pulling back.
Scrap grenade.
I don't have to mark the crawler first. I need it.
Yeesh.
Grenade.
Yes, please. Got one cooldown left.
That went really fucking well.
Yeah, man.
Grenade.
Now on that's how we'll
Out of range.
learn something.
Let me know when you're ready for next call. It's going to be a big
Do it.
trash pack.
Do it.
Okay.
There's a shock bot here. Does everyone have a shock bot already?
Actually, I need one, but if you need it, you can grab it. There's
No.
a few in
I
this
have one.
area.
Scrap grenade. Repair.
Star needs
Shit.
Oh,
Grenade.
Rocky out.
Yeah, for a second. He's getting his ass kicked, though.
we will.
And he's dead.
We will rock you.
Definitely.
Everyone stand in a group here.
Well, I can guarantee you I don't have bots now.
Well, there's a shock bot here for you.
Shocking. All right, can you res him, please? I need it.
That was the foul joke.
It was.
I'm rezzing you right in front of the shock bot.
Shocking.
I'm shocked.
You're about to be.
That's painful.
Sorry, Thal, you went a little quicker than I anticipated on that one.
On the pull or whatever. As
Good
you
go.
said, go.
No, you died well into the pool. You just all of a sudden took a lot of damage.
Oh, okay, that way.
There's another shock bot of some.
Take.
Oh, damn.
You got borked.
That was actually
Waiting for it.
a double borking.
I got double borked. Yeah, I didn't just get borked.
Bork.
Okay.
Hey, look. Hey, aggression. I dodged those.
I don't have a target.
Breach.
What?
We'll save that that scrap bot over there.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. Stunned down.
Repair.
Bot. I don't have that weak or stop. I'm smart.
All right, 24 seconds to bloodlust.
just to be on the 100% safe side. We don't really need the room, but it's probably better to have it.
I hear you.
That and my cooldown.
Gyro strap.
Everybody else.
Repair protocol.
Yep, sir.
What are we kicking?
Air protocol.
Ah, okay.
Gyro strap. Repair protocol. Gyro strap. I need to get closer. 2, 1. Pedal to the metal.
Got next.
Pedal to the metal.
My shield says no.
Coming right at us.
Help! I'm scared.
Pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal.
Coming towards top.
Full buster.
Oh! Grab that.
The Junkers are no longer a threat. I can disable the node.
Assistance protocol
What else
activated.
needed?
Proceed with caution. Mechagon.
All right, are we ready to continue?
Yep.
Course.
Oh shit. Do these guys do bursting? I forget.
No, they do not. Just the one robot guy. The little shits, no, they don't.
Thank goodness.
Which means I should probably grab a couple more of these.
Self-destruct protocol.
Next.
Okay, this has got the bullies, so watch out for the frontal.
Full frontal.
Dodge.
Heading toward the back.
We have friends.
The little grunters, I can't do anything about those. They don't respect the threat.
Where are we going next? I feel like we're staying in a precarious place, not leaving them right there.
Runners.
Oh shit, we got more ads.
Range.
I was about to say, why don't we pull back to where we came from so we don't have this problem?
We need to pull these for percentage.
Yeah,
It's what we've
we're gonna
always
end up
done.
pulling on.
No chance.
this time.
It's not. This is not the appropriate time to discuss it, anyways.
There's just line of sight issues for me. Like I Don't like this positioning.
You can
It's
come
shitty.
down this way now.
Well,
Totally
we this is how we always do it, so it hasn't been a problem.
Enrage.
That bleed fucking hurts.
Too far away.
All right. Good to go. We're going to pull this group for percentage as well as open up that shock bot there, or not the shock bot, but the grease bot.
Stun everything. Reacting Vex. Enrage.
I'm detecting a power node within that short net. I doubt they will relinquish it willingly.
Crack.
Reacting Vex. Enrage.
Yeah, there will be a bully coming in soon. Now he's coming.
Watch your. Are you tiny?
Enrage.
If you can get more, keep going.
Okay.
Enrage.
We're gonna do the shit on the whole hill there, or are we gonna?
Two bullies, I think. I don't think we need that shit on the hill.
Reach. Call it.
Call what? Oh,
Back.
okay.
Enrage. Dodge.
Towards the breach.
Dodge. Enrage. Dodge.
All right.
I'm getting the one I'm close to.
1.
It's not ready.
Make sure somebody gets the spinny robot.
Hard smash coming in 6 seconds.
Charging smash.
Hunter, of course, took the one I was going to go into, and which means left me with the furthest freaking one possible. Jackass Hunter.
Charge smash 3, followed by a rumble.
Charge smash.
Clearing the area.
Rumble coming. Guys have aggro tape. Fixing it.
They don't. Only the boss does.
Charge smash in 2.
Charge smash.
You have 0 seconds to comply.
Rumble cooldown in 5 seconds. Charge smash.
You have 0 seconds to comply.
Kind of a rush. Charge smash. Off cooldown. Rumble in second. I think.
Nah, we're fine. I have a cooldown for every single one, no matter what. It's kind of nice.
I will deactivate the
After the first one, I was like, bopping you, and then I was sacking you because I thought you were gonna die that first time.
I got stunned by one, and that's what took me down that one time.
Tricked it. Get out of it. Pretty solid threat. Out of this.
Shit.
will return to its hub to recharge.
Remember, it is.
Now is our chance to
It is
Don't kill it too quick. We gotta take this one a long way.
But they don't trust the hunter that he's gonna actually not kill it, so just dot and run.
Yeah, I've got, I think, sufficient threat on its fly. I'm just running.
My rugged fortitude. My readers deserve to know that I'm more than just my incredible brain.
Oof, 6 minutes. Eek.
Yeah, we're not gonna time this, but
no. I think we 5 minutes. Final boss.
there's a snap spot here, maybe.
There's one right. Guys, jump.
Oh, it's almost here.
Fuck.
You will be neutralized.
Nano slicer.
Trick.
Nano slicer.
Okay, we're gonna have one more pull just like that before we go in the obelisk.
Normalizers. Coil bearer as well.
I've got the coil bearer. If he does anything.
route though. Oh. Here.
We're going to be a little bit over percentage. I miscalculated. We didn't need that other trash pack over there. Oh well, not a big deal.
I've totally
Not
forgot
the-
about this.
We couldn't do this obelisk with the last boss.
Oh, not on track.
We could, but it's not worth the pain.
Yeah, tyrannical weak. This last boss sucks.
We have to basically burn.
I need a target.
For all the bot figures. Attack is on its way up. Careful going.
You guys want to go inside there, and I'll should be able to sneak up and
That's
get
what
in
I'm
the
doing.
obelisk. Once they get far end.
That was good.
I have just been told it is dinner time after this dungeon.
Abner's out for the night. He's too tired. Good to go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Excellent. Target practice. Weapons free.
Cannon blast.
Deploy the reinforcements.
Reinforcement relay. Cannon blast. Cannon blast.
Shit.
Yeah, that
Getting you up.
zapping wreck was wrecking me.
Hell? Oh shit.
Reinforcement relay.
I don't look like it's gonna be doable.
Cannon blast.
Good Christ.
Cannon blast.
Okay, sorry about that, but I just had to run.
Reinforcement relay.
Right side.
Prepare for annihilation.
Oh, it fucking worked. Oh. Oh, cloak works.
Okay, it's 16%. If DPS wants to jump down.
Haywire.
Definitely not going to make it.
No. Oh, it's gonna be a rough. This is gonna be this second phase is generally harder because you get those more shockies.
Cannon blast.
Are those things stunnable or slowable or anything?
I rooted
Over.
on them, knocked him back.
Good to know.
Reinforcement.
Be a good idea to throw rock. Or he doesn't.
I can't. I used Rocky already.
Oh god.
Cannon blast. Cannon blast. Reinforcement relay. Cannon
One
blast.
right on top of him.
Ah.
Cannon blast. Cannon blast.
Reinforcements to these coordinates.
Reinforcement relay. Cannon blast.
Can't get
Cannon blast. Cannon blast.
alive. The last little percentage here.
God, this fucking little
Alright, we're
crap
good. We're good.
that's there.
Reinforcement relay.
Oh, fuck me. Well, you guys got to live without me. I'm guessing there's no res up. I didn't know these things stay
Get the fuck
alive.
out of here, lightning. Walkie. Jesus.
I'm not going to make it up there, so you guys just...
Hey, you're fine.
40%. 30.
Oh, man. Oh, come on.
15% DPS can go down.
Haywire.
Gotta kill it.
Second damage potion. Come on, we got this. Thank goodness.
Yay!
That was rough.
Yeah.
We did it! I got a 21 Endurat now.
Like, what key do we actually want this week? I don't even know.
Mother load?
Yeah. Other load.
But even so, that third boss seems to be hitting much harder than it did in season 4 and earlier.
All right, guys. It's dinner time for me. Thanks for the keys.
See you later.
Alrighty, see you later.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do away with Cloudburst. It's nice, but it just takes too much finesse.
Alrighty, I'm gonna jump off here. I'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good night.
Hey, man. Got you here.
Yep.
How would you like to be our core healer? Officially offering.
I think it'd be fun.
I want to let you know all the shit that I give you, I'm the one that's been fighting for you. Our healer. I've been doing all the research, putting everything I can together to give everything I can to show them that not only are you a gifted and skilled player, you do the research, you figure out the specs, you try to learn the pools, you know, how to better your. That was a really big thing with me. I'm pretty critical about the healer we're gonna. You've blown me away with your dedication, being the best that you can. With Shadowlands, Shaman's actually showing to be top 2, top 3. So I just kind of gave them all the information I could to give them the final. There, okay, you're the one that wants to take, because they know I hate Shaman, and I do. I hate Shaman, but they said that you're saying that this is a good way to go. Back it up 100%. I'll think that you died outside of the environment you're on the same schedule as. First question is, would you be able to make the times that we'd be able to do? We're looking at doing Thursdays, 7, whenever we finishing. That'll probably time frame. It'll only be 2 days. It won't be 3 days.
Okay.
That's something that you do.
I think so. 7:30 is a little better, but it just kind of depends on.
I mean, we can definitely do. We might try to get a key in before days.
Yeah.
But just.
So I mean, my standard, raids priorities is Sunday, Mondays. I'll be doing I'll be doing the raids. The other 2 nights shouldn't be an issue at all, especially if it's after 7:30. My wife and I have a pretty good schedule now. Of she gets home from work, we eat dinner together, we talk about our day, we watch a TV show, and then by the time that's all done at 7:30, we're she can put on one of her girly things that I'm not going to watch, and I come in and kind of let loose and veg.
So there are some expectations. Abner will also be doing follow up. The lead of the.
Yep.
Talk to you about some of the things that we want you to continuously improving yourself. Don't expect it that you're gonna hold us back because you're an ace player. If anybody is holding any of us back, they need that impression.
Yeah,
like if I'm not
sense.
holding up my own, I expect to be fat as just anybody else. Expect you to search the probably assign done person through and map out good routes. We don't have to do anymore. Have 3 routes for it. We'll have a tyrannical, have a fortified weak routing. Then also that's where you need to get, for example, like Shrine of Storm, cooldown use bosses. I expect you to give me input because I do most of the research and a lot of the routing information. Sal and Abner actually put routes together, and I give them this shit needs to be. We can pull these two together. For example, here at the times we can pull more than one, i.e., bursting, bolstering, or whatever it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's my job. That's my role. I expect you to give me the input I need to be able to help get. Hey, we're gonna do this big of a pull. I need to be able to use Spirit Link. How would you feel about breaking this up, putting this together, so that we know that you're not just here to do a key roll out. You're actually putting effort towards. You okay
Makes
with
sense.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave you all that shit, man. I've been fighting for your healer. Now that I got to, Abner was actually going to do this whole talk and message you. I told him I wanted. I think it's kind of a shocker to hear that. Yes, I've been pushing for you the whole
such
time.
A dick.
This whole time I've been like, yeah, I want to breach to be our healer, and they're like, nah, shaman, fuck no. Well, hold on a minute. Well, if that's you're okay with that, you're good with those times. I'll let them know about the 7:30 better.
Do you know? Do we have a plan for the 5th? We still up in the air on that. The 5th person. Fair enough.
But I don't really get it, so I'll tell you, we're gonna probably offer it to.
Okay. I mean, we have good synergy as a team. So.
Yeah, she's a really great player, and she does the same thing. She researches class and everything. But I think her time is the problem. So like right now, we would still be running another key, but now she's gone because this is. So I don't. I don't think grab her as a, especially if we start at 7.
Yeah.
I mean, she would be there for. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
But you're replaceable. So is everybody.
Everybody is. I mean, that's always been. I mean, it's the same as raid carry in terms of.
And
hold up your end of the garden. Come prepared. Do your job.
I will say, your communication rant that we had in the other. I'll let you know that the way we've been running keys is not how we've been running. We actually run keys. A lot of things will be created and planned out. Usually we spend probably about 10-15 minutes for a key and whatever key we're going to do that day. Probably talk about what key based off of what we get in our cache.
Yeah.
And we'll already have everything discussed, and that would be the time to ask about communication things. What are we going to pull? How are we going to pull? During the key, it's actually pretty quiet. The information, kind of like how I was doing Gobblemak fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what you're going to hear. Abner calling cool. Be vocal about, hey, I'm using Spirit Link. Hey, use your personal stuff like that. Don't be afraid to do that.
Yeah. I'm big about that in terms of, in my opinion, personal cooldowns should be called by the healer, just because I know to handle something.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if you have to kick something because you have to hit a personal because you think you're gonna die, I get that. That's a reactionary survival instinct. But
I try to save like. Let's see that you have all your cooldowns up. All I gotta say.
Yep.
I actually track everybody. I track a lot of things. You would actually be very surprised at what all I do. But other than that, man, for you to be killer and guys.
Sweet. Well, I'm game, and I appreciate it.
Like I said, Abner will also be getting with you.
Cool. Are we gonna have they decided on who's gonna tank and who's gonna DPS?
Right now, it looks like it's gonna style tanking. Hot Pally's performing way better than.
Yeah, it is. I can feel it too. As a healer, I can feel it massively, and I've done a couple other pugs recently just to kind of get a feel for other tanks, and Paladin is by far one of the easiest to heal, and just all the tricks that they come with.
Hello, and congrats, Breach.
Yeah, we said Paladin and he shows up.
Well, I still don't know why we brought a shaman into our group, but
Suckers.
sometimes strange things happen.
Suckers.
Of all the people that sit there and fight for it, I hate shaman, but now if you were to
until we
switch to like,
find that resto druid, of course. Until we find that resto druid.
I could tell you right now, if you come up tomorrow and say, "Hey, I'm going to switch to," or you're going to Holy Paladin, I'm going to drop your ass from the fast you have.
Those are actually two of the classes I wouldn't heal on. Well, monk maybe, not on a plus though. I like raid monk. I've never actually successfully healed on a
The only
paladin,
way you
so
would make
that
me
won't
happy
happen.
is if you
Druid.
I
said I am gonna level a druid. That's gonna be my second tune, and who knows? Maybe a couple of raids in, we realize that I like druid better, and we play catch up with that. But I doubt it. I've always been a raid healer or a dungeon healer. I just that's what I do. It was druid for the first 3 expansions, and then since then it's been shaman, and I have the druid on the back, just as the extra tune. So
my alt will actually be alt run that everyone have like a fun regular that in mind.
Well, and I will have my LE spec going. They're just things that just make sense. I will never not have a DPS spec. And I've been like last 3 nights that once we're done with keys, I've actually been doing keys on LE just to kind of get a feel for it. Feeling pretty good about it.
But I mean, do you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, gripes? Now that both of us are in here.
No, I think I've enjoyed my time hanging out with y'all. I play Warcraft as much as I enjoy the game. I play the Warcraft to be social. That's always been that way, and I just try to find a crew worth a damn. And we seem to all get along and have a good time, poke fun every once in a while, and get shit done. That's the game, right? We want to be productive, get accomplished. In this
Actually,
case, accomplish
on our
keys,
list
in the
of
raid
things
case,
that,
accomplish raids.
on our list of things that we care about for the very last thing, fuck friends. We're here to time keys.
Well,
although on the other hand, the very top thing is that people do have to be a social fit and not be assholes. Which I don't know why they brought me along in that case, but whatever.
no, you're the nice guy. You're from the Midwest.
that is true, I suppose. I have to be Midwestern nice, but Gresham's actually from the Midwest too. Although Ohio can, I think, sometimes be considered Eastern, but
Yeah,
usually considered Midwest.
That's a tough one there. No wonder he's always pissed off. Ohio? Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it could be worse. I don't think he lives in Cleveland. I mean, that'd be even worse than just generic Ohio.
CINNATI, Cincinnati. There's a song from a movie. What movie is that? Val, you have to know that movie because you're older than I am.
There's
a movie, and I don't think it's a musical, but it may be a musical. But it has a song about Cincinnati, and it spells it in the song.
I can't think of a movie. I know there was a TV show in Seattle, like some sitcom involving like a radio station or something, but I never watched it.
Well, I'm glad you accepted.
Babes in Toyland.
You wouldn't have accepted that for all the work I put in.
But yeah, you have a backup.
Oh. Wasn't even looking at any.
Our backup was probably going to be trying to bribe one of our Mythic Plus healers from last season to come Alliance or something like that, or come from Alliance.
There's your Cincinnati song aggression. It's It's from a movie called Babes in Toyland from like 1986. I remember it from a kid. I have not watched it in God since I was probably 8, and it's probably something my family watched. And I was in the room, but the song stuck with me. It's the only reason I can spell Cincinnati.
I spell it by start typing it.
That's cheating.
You young ones don't know what it's like, spell things without autocorrect.
I do.
I participated in almost every single spelling bee all the way up to.
My first school paper was written on a typewriter.
That old.
You're only 2 years younger than me.
I have no fucking typewriter in any of my classes.
I had it at home because we didn't have a computer.
My first reports had to be handwritten because this was back before the typewriter.
You sure it wasn't hand chiseled?
Well, that was how my parents did their reports. With hand chiseling. I had to ink mine out on parchment.
I saw something recently about a new, they do all those challenges, stupid challenges, and one of them was write your name without lifting a pencil. Without lifting the pencil. It's like, oh, welcome. You now know how to write cursive.
The only thing I really remember how to write in cursive is my name.
I still know all the letters, but
I know most of the letters, but some of the letters that don't get used very often, I probably couldn't do correctly anymore, like Q or Z, probably.
I still can do them.
The thing is like my handwriting was never really good in the first place, so just it's like sloppy and hard to read. So I started doing stuff on computer pretty early. I mean, my parents actually bought a Commodore 64 way back. Technically, they bought a VIC-20 first, but before I started kindergarten, they got the Commodore 64 instead. And so I've been using computers since I was like 5 years old.
Yeah. Jeez.
So, which is
you've been
perhaps
using them longer than me.
Which is not particularly exceptional these days, but back in like the early '80s, having used a computer before you were 5 years old, or before you were like when you were like 5 years old, was pretty exceptional yet. I mean, just owning a computer at that point was pretty exceptional.
So back to keys and shit. I'm guessing that there are weeks that you guys push a little harder just because it's an easy push week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe add in an extra night or just go late.
Some
Fair enough.
really depends on Abner.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, and honestly, that's part of because I will say my wife will kill me if I dedicate too much to WoW, but I feel like he's on the same page as well. So if I stick with his schedule, I'll be good. I'll be safe.
Well, he does work it out with his wife. That on certain weeks that that he'll have more WoW time. Generally, he'll try and get those it looks like the bursting volcanic fortified week, which is basically the best week on the calendar. For all of BFA is going to be reprising its role as the best week in the 12-week rotation in Shadowlands as well. Because that, unless they change things from beta, that one's going to be back again.
Okay. Well, as long as we talk about it ahead of time, I can be,
you'll know.
Pretty flexible on this. I mean, I know I can see the schedule as well, but if we just say, hey, ahead of time, hey, next week we're gonna try and do a little extra, I can definitely swing that.
Yeah. Also, I'll be posting vlogs, all of our too.
Okay.
Have any curiosity, how you should HPS wise, like what pool? Hey, fuck, I went from doing 2K HPS to 10K HPS in this pool, so down for this, and then for routing stuff. Like I said, routing is more Sal and Aber thing of the what needs to be.
Okay.
They basically write up a routing, and and can't put.
I mean, do we go as far as, for example, purple diamond always marks something that needs to be interrupted, and a breach is always purple diamond?
Because it's a weak aura that automatically targets everything. Sometimes it'll actually swap. Like you'll see everything is
Gotcha.
marked up, and then when we actually get up to fight it, it'll change them again. We just don't need to know. For example,
You'll
this
need
has
to
to
know
be kicked every
which
time.
mob.
Okay.
That's why we try to stay verbal with, "Hey, I'm kicking this."
Yeah, the shapes are basically just for ease of communication. So you don't have to say I'm kicking the silly mob number 37, especially if there's two mobs with the same name, then that only
Yeah.
works so well.
Yeah. No, makes sense. I wasn't sure how the mod worked.
I can't see purges. Purge will be.
Okay.
It's something you can purge. Say, hey, I can purge that, and we won't waste a kick on it. Kind of like that for. I will have a soothe Shadowland. Something that we need having one.
Gotcha. Unless we find a different druid.
And if she
Yeah, I mean the probably the biggest obstacle, and I think Abner did contact her, but is that like her schedule? She seems to like eat just at about what's in the middle of the optimal time for most of the rest of us. Which, might be something we can't work around, or maybe it is. We'll see one way or the other.
that we were talking about. Love to
'Cause,
have her because she's really good and she likes to. Done really well. As far as adapting. It sucks, but
Yeah, well, I mean it's that West Coast schedule. I mean she's eating at around logs off to eat for around 8 o'clock or whatever, and I don't think that's going to change because it sounds like that's kind of how they do things in her household. So it's probably somewhat inflexible. But we will definitely keep her around as a fill-in for if we can't make the scheduling stuff work, or if she's just not interested. I mean, we'll definitely be keeping her around as a plug for filling in.
I'll tell you one person not gonna.
Who's that?
Buddy, Dark Arc.
Yeah.
That warlock. Yeah, we were discussing him, and he basically had all of us pretty annoyed with him after the last time we ran with him.
Been removed from the.
Just because everything's easy. In his
Oh, you
opinion.
remember that one druid healer we brought in that we ended up fucking doing like the same day brought in, kicked from the same week. Remember that foul?
Oh yeah, that guy. I remember him. I don't remember his name, but I remember who you're talking about now.
God. Talk about some
Yeah.
unbearable shit, man.
Yeah, that guy was.
I don't know. I feel like we should probably look for I don't really.
I mean, I guess. I mean, well, we definitely want to range because we got you as melee DPS aggression, and then I don't know how it's going to play out between Abner and I between as far as tanking versus DPSing goes, but in either case, that's one of us will be the second melee DPS. So I mean, we definitely ranged. I know we discussed this, and it's not a surprise thing that I'm saying.
Yeah, I think.
Honestly, I think hunters are supposed to be looking pretty damn good as well. So
Yeah, yeah. Like, for example, Lady, I've only seen her play. I don't even know marksman. That's probably not an option. But for example, like everything I've seen, all the people I've listened to commentary on are all of them Death Knight. Absolutely. Rash to all mythic across the board. I'm about 100% sure you're going to be thinking because Frost and
yeah, yeah, Paladin. I mean, okay, that one that you linked rated Paladin relatively low, though still higher than a Death Knight. But most places have actually been most tier lists have actually been rating Prat Pally like usually A tier. I don't think anyone's put it as S tier, but
their damage really carrying them. But I don't know.
I think part of the problem in
I don't really play with
I mean
tank
part
stuff.
part of the problem with some people saying that they are a little bit squishy might just be due to not having enough holy power yet to get 100% uptime on SOTR. I mean, the class might even be balanced around to that at this point because we're not going to be able to start out with 100% uptime on SOTR, but with a little bit of haste and the right legendaries, Pratt Pally will get there pretty quick, I think. Within probably within probably the first month of the Mythic Plus season. I think the big thing is I made a spreadsheet for the legendaries I am going to target. Thankfully, there's only 2 on my hunter that I'm going to give a shit about. But there's like fucking 6 of them I'm going to go for on my paladin. But thankfully 2 of them actually are coming from Torghast, which I can basically farm that pretty intensively in order to get those. And one of them is the one that does the reset on Avengers Shield. And while I think eventually I'm going to want the one that causes more damage from Shield of the Righteous, I think the Avengers Shield reset one is going to be a better one to start with because it'll get me to 100% uptime on SOTR quicker. Plus, it'll give me more damage reduction due to that one talent that gives you a damage shield for for all the damage you do with Avengers Shield. Sure, I'm game for whatever. Though Breach is offline, so he might be done for the night.
No, I can come back. I'm just screwing around on my druid right now.
Let's go.
Darn. Too slow.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to putz around in your alts, I mean,
I'm just
probably
fixing my cars.
Yeah.
Kind of setting it up like my shaman is.
Yeah. I set my hunt when I set my hunter up. I was practicing until I got I think until I got things as close to feeling like I was playing my paladin as possible.
Yeah, what I've been trying to do. Like, of course, druid and nowhere movement a bit same area as far as keep.
Oh yeah, like my forward movement. Anything that makes me run faster, move forward faster on all my characters is on shift 6 because that's where like Panic Pony is. So I'm used to hitting that for my movement. What's that one? Fell Rush on my Demon Hunter is on shift 6. I don't have to think about it then. It just happens. My stun will always be on shift 5 for like utility type things. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 are my main rotational buttons if I need that many of them. You're probably wondering why not 7. Well, 7's my interrupt, and I use my the buttons on my Naga for my main buttons or whatever. So 8 is actually one of the more convenient ones to hit.
I use
Well,
my
my
mouse buttons for ups and
I have well, I use
I mouse over my
interrupt.
kick.
Yeah, my interrupt is number 7 on my Naga, but it's also bound to F on my keyboard. So that way, if I'm prioritizing movement, I can hit it on the side of the mouse. If I'm prioritizing my rotation instead of movement, I can hit F. If I need to both move and do my rotation, well, then I just got to figure out which one I want to hit. Well, both of them are pretty convenient to get to because on you're familiar with like the Naga or one of its many knockoffs, right? I mean, the my finger, kind of rests between kind of the 2 and the 5 buttons. So 8 is just one basically one button back, so it's pretty easy to get to. But the last row, the 0, minus, and equal buttons on there on the Naga, those are much harder to get to.
That vertical mouse I had, man, had so they had a little log, like a joystick. I could flick it forward, flick it to the sides, and flick it back, and it had a down button as well. I was actually able to do some shit with that. Died on me.
Didn't you get another one, or don't they make those anymore?
They still make them, but even last like I'm not gonna buy it and hope.
Yeah.
I like the little harpoon. That's what I need to do. I got 2 of them actually. One for my desktop and one for my laptop. That was really annoying when I would play on my PC. I have the foot switch. I have the 3 foot switches. I don't actually use. I'd had the mouse which had extra buttons on it, and then I could play on my laptop. And I'm like, well, I don't have half these buttons. Fuck am I gonna? I need to get my something about being able to kick, stomp my foot, and hit this button. Kick
Kick the
something.
kick.
Yeah, very satisfying.
Yeah, I've never done that before. That's interesting.
I used to have it bound, marking my. Especially now that
So
it's not on. Actually, have a stun.
I'm so old school. Like I don't use a ton of add-ons and nameplates. I heal from the health bars, you know, and I click on someone's name and I heal them. I don't do the mouse over stuff. Drives me nuts.
I use an add-on called Click, basically
Yep.
using bars, click, left click, right click, modifiers. Whatever. But I still use
Yeah.
1.5 for like
Oh,
say
you
I
need
need
to
to
learn
iron bark
that.
somebody, I can just.
Yeah. Well, and I've set up a couple things for that. I've got a couple, and they're most mouse button stuff for quick heals and shit. But I pretty much click on the target I want to heal, and I heal it. So
Uh,
anything that's an interrupt, a purge, a dispel of a mob is straight up focus macros. So it's one of those like it's what I've gotten good at doing and natural at it. So that's what I do, focus macros, and that's everything to me. Which is why I play the way I play in our group. When I'm saying this is I'm taking purple because I'm not going to go click around 100 mobs while I'm trying to heal your asses.
I will say that you should probably get Plater. I'll use it. Sometimes I will specific Plater stuff that will be buffs. Like I have one right now that if you press a modifier key, it'll turn every single. It'll turn off all their plates except for if they're casting something. So if you what's casting, press this button and it'll show who's casting. That works with Plater.
Interesting.
And Plater's actually really not very. LUI's default plates absolutely
I can't.
suck.
I hate LUI. I actually for raids I used to, or for party I use Z Pearl for party frames. For raid I actually use the Blizzard UI. Yep. I've been using it
I
was
use
X
Plater.
Pearl. I used X Pearl since BC. They've changed it to Z Pearl, but and the raid frames aren't as pretty as they used to be. So honestly, I've just gotten used to I got lazy, so I got used to the Warcraft, straight
Really
up raid frames.
Plater. Like I said, like
I'll play with it.
if I I can put I can put a specific item in there that, for example, Gahoonies. Gahoonies, when they pop up, I have a specific setup on my Plater that I can share with you. So, oh, here, this one's actually relevant. Like what we're on my Plater profile, I have an explosive settings. I see an explosive. It puts plate on the very top, great big huge nameplate that's clickable, not click through. Has big flashy circular. Like there's no way you'll not see this fucking, and I can share that with you.
So that's your secret to targeting those things so damn fast.
Yeah, and I actually click out of my. I hover my mouse above packing. I want to pick out plate.
Yeah, I mean, I have my nameplates. I make like the default for Plater has them as pretty thick or whatever, and I think that blacks out too much of the view, so I made them like about half as half as thick so you can like kind of at least see past them a little bit. But that makes it a little bit harder when they start moving around. When mobs move, when the nameplates readjust. Makes it a little bit harder to track and click on a specific damn thing while it's moving.
I like how have your focus target. Your target will be spot.
I mean, I have my focus target always in the same spot.
Yeah, but do you know which one's my focus target?
Oh, yours? I can set it up with Z Pearl, but I don't. Yeah, I mean, Z Pro will allow me to set up, every party member's target and target a target and target a target a target. I think if I really wanted to, I don't mess with it. If there's a reason for me to have that, I can set it up.
Also, like I do, that like petals comes out.
Yep.
Passing on. That's also something.
I mean, my raid frame, the boss mods and my raid frames show it, or my group frames show it when it happens. It turns that target red, and it yells at me saying so and so has nettles. So, and I just react to that. And as a healer, I'm always pre-casting a group heal as soon as when that ability is going to happen. I have a group heal going so that as soon as it starts hitting the person, everybody gets a heal, which gives me a half a second to target the person I need to with the next instant cast or whatever it is.
Well, I'm just vouching for.
Yeah. I mean, I'll look at it.
Pretty
again.
Customizable. Don't have to customize.
Yeah, if there's a need for it, I can do it.
And it's lightweight. I've had some add-ons where, God, it bogs everything down. Sure, that's probably one of my favorites. If you don't have weak auras, then let me know now, and I'll go.
Oh no, I have weak auras. That's one I've honestly. This is the first BFA is the first expansion I've used weak auras, and I've fallen in love with it for sure. Honestly, a lot of my resto shaman stuff is actually audible cues for my cloudburst totem and my hot. They're all audibles when they come off cooldown, so that I can just automatic. I mean, I've trained my brain now to automatically drop a hot on whoever the hell needs it. Just boom. So it's no, I love weak auras, but I still keep it fairly simple on how many I have because I just don't. I don't feel I need too many.
Abner's actually pretty minimal. Find everything. I think I've
I
gotten
like to
everybody
keep it
turned on
fairly
the
clean. I've loaded up on add-ons before, and I just end up getting like ADD squirrel. All of a sudden, I'm standing in something because I get distracted by something else happening on the screen.
I can't. But I do have like there's certain abilities that you won't see big wigs or I actually have because it's usually something I can stun myself and the stuns are
Yeah, I mean, with shaman stuns are. Definitely takes some practice to stun the right thing on time with the delay of capacitor totem. So
if you guys didn't notice total
yep, I did see them. I've only experienced the one in terms of screwing around on it on beta, and it seems very open. It was weird.
I haven't got to do everything that I'll be learning fresh as certain things.
Oh, I'm the
You'll
same
find
way.
this out in raid. I don't watch raid. I look at the
Oh,
dungeon journal.
I do.
That's about it.
I always watch. I honestly, so when I was a raid leader, I actually made my own, not videos. I made raid documentation, if you will. I made strats, in PDF form for my team to have as a go-to guide.
I never did anything like that. I kind of just calls.
I wonder if I have any of my guides on this computer. I don't think I do.
Hello, lady.
Yeah, but I can't talk very much. My jaw really is flipping out.
Kind of just
That's fine.
talking about.
He was saying that. I was not agreeing.
Threat plates is the best one.
Everybody that I've
Let me look at Plater. I think I've tried them all.
it's kind of
See,
like
I don't do a lot of trying. Like I've been using the same raid frames since BC.
it's kind of like weak auras. It's super customizable, but don't have to get that far into it. Still looks good. It's still I can
Does it show you who did the interrupt?
yeah.
That looks pretty good. I don't think I've tried it.
Oh, it's good. Like I can actually share my profile with you. All the shit that I see.
That's cool. I think maybe I'll give it a try. I like a breach. I'm still getting everyone's a breach. I like a breach have used the same like